Hi there, I'm going to teach you how to use the Try Me kit from Chalk Couture today. This is a live in the moment and comes with a board and base. They are 5x7, reusable surface, chalkboard surface at that, and you can put it either way. The transfer itself is made of a silkscreen material on the inside where the white is, and then like a stretchy material I'll show you later. It also comes with 2 paste packets and a little mini squeegee. So to get started here, I am going to have these 2 little color trays and 2 stir sticks. If you don't have the color tray and the stir stick, that's okay. You can use a paper plate and, a popsicle stick or a spoon. We're going to first take the paste packets. Go ahead and massage them a little bit if they feel like they're a little thick or dry. And then we're going to go ahead and squeeze them out onto our plate or our color tray. Go ahead and do both of them. And once we put them both on the tray, we're going to go ahead and take a look at it. We actually want it to be about a yogurt consistency. So as you can tell, this is not yogurt consistency. So we're going to add a little bit of water to it. Now I am using distilled water, but the reason I'm using distilled water is because I'm going to place these back in my paste jars. And distilled water is just going to help prevent growing any, any little stuff in your jars that you don't want. But if you're just doing the Try Me kit and you're going to throw away these pastes afterwards, just regular water will work. Now, I don't spray a lot of water. You really want to start with a little bit at a time. And so see, you really couldn't see how much I sprayed, but it's just a little spray. I would start with a small or like a half teaspoon maybe, or even smaller than that. And then just push it down, spread it around until you get about that yogurt consistency. Next, we're going to go ahead and take our silkscreen transfer. As you can see, in the middle is silkscreen. That's really going to make this really pretty, finished product. And they are stretchy, so we do want to be careful. The reason we are fuzzing it on the mat, you can use a towel, your clothes, whatever you have, to go ahead and put the adhesive side of it down. You want to pick up a little bit of fuzz on the back of it. That way when we go to pull it off of the surface later, we don't accidentally stretch the transfer. Okay, so if you notice, I kind of put it up a little bit higher on this board. And the main reason is because whenever it sits on the base, you don't want it to, like the moment word, to be inside of the base. So just kind of adjust however you think, however you think you need to. So let's take our mini squeegee. So this first round, we're just gonna do simple, one color for live, and then in the moment is gonna be another color. We're gonna go ahead and use both of our colors for each option that I show you. So I'm gonna take a little bit of the white paste, and a little goes a long way, you guys. I'm gonna take my squeegee, and it's like a drop and drag. I didn't quite show you the angle, but you'll see that there's a slanted angle. That's what you want to use. Let the squeegee do the work for you as you pull the paste across your transfer. And anything extra, you're just gonna wipe it back in that, plate or color tray. I go ahead and wipe it off, and I'm going to paste and pull, which is the method I'm using right now, because we don't want the paste to dry inside the silkscreen, or it may pull up part of your finished product. Okay, once you just pull it up a little bit, you just let it lay back down. Don't force it. Just push your finger around the silkscreen area you haven't touched, and then we're going to go back over and do the exact same thing with the coral color. Go ahead and put it on there, drag and pull across, put the excess away, and wipe off your squeegee. And then we're just going to go ahead and pull off the whole transfer. Okay, so the E is a little bit messed up, no big deal. I'm going to show you guys, it is removable on this surface, but first I'm going to show you how to clean it. So I put it on the other side of my fuzz cloth, and all I did was spray it with some water, and I used a board eraser. By the way, the board erasers are amazing, okay? So we're just going to spray it with water, wipe it down with the board eraser on one side, pull it off, same exact thing on the other side, spray it down, wipe it down. And then right after this, I'm going to grab a napkin, and I'm going to wipe the back, like the excess water off of the back with the napkin, and whoops, and that's just going to help dry off the transfer a lot quicker. And then we can take our backer sheet, and you see there's two sides. There's a shiny side and a dull side. You want to put shiny side to the adhesive side of the transfer. Okay, it's easier to line it up like that, lay the transfer on the table, and then put the backer sheet on it. So now that transfer is ready to go, you can use it 8 to 12 times. We're actually going to use it 2 more times in this video. And here we go again, okay? So this is how easy this to clean it off. You just spray it with water and you wipe it down. That was it. And this only happens on our reusable chalkboard surfaces, okay? Not on our box frames or our pallet boards. Anything porous, I would not recommend, okay? So I'm going to show you guys the next technique we're going to do is called ombre. And I'm going to go ahead and swipe our white across on the bottom. And I am going to pull it up a little bit into the live part, because since the white is the lighter color, I do want a little bit more because the coral will take over, okay, once you start to blend them. So I'm going to move quickly. Again, we don't want the paste to dry, so I'm going to move quickly. I'm going to put the coral down. I'm going to swipe straight across as quickly as possible. Have your napkin ready, because we're about to use our finger to blend the two colors together. And I did get a little off on the side, not a big deal. We'll clean it up afterwards. Okay, and here we go. So you're going to take your finger and you're just going to blend in between those two colors. So notice I didn't let my squeegee touch the other color. So when I was pulling across with coral, I tried my best not to let it touch the white, because I didn't want them to blend on the mini squeegee itself. I want it to blend this way. Okay, so you just go in a swirly motion however you want, and then we're going to go ahead and peel this off. How cool is that? I love it. And then here, I'm gonna fast forward through this, just gonna clean it real quick. Again, just showing you how easy and quick it is to clean, you guys. But board eraser, lifesaver. I love this thing. So remember, you can only take off and reuse off of our chalkboard surfaces, okay? So that's what I had mentioned just a second ago. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the backer sheet back on that. And over on the side of the board that I have here, I have a little mark, and all I'm going to do is take my board eraser. Yeah, I'm showing you both sides again. I'm going to take my my board eraser, and I'm going to wipe it off in a second. Also, the paste are washable, so it'll come right out of that towel. So that is how easy it is to clean. And then we're going to use it one more time too, okay? And the next one I'm going to show you guys is my favorite, absolute favorite. See, easy peasy. Just wipe it off. If you don't have a board eraser, that's okay. Just use a napkin and that'll work as well. All right, so this was the ombre one. Now, I did go ahead and blow dry it so I can continue the video. You can let it dry. It probably takes about 5 minutes or so, and then once it is dry, you can touch it and it's not going to come off, which is super awesome. So here we go. We're going to place it down again. Now I'm putting this on the back side of it, okay guys? It is double-sided, and we are going to do the hot mess technique. That is my favorite. Hot mess or marble technique, however you'd like to call it. We're going to take a little bit of the white and just dab it randomly. Now, less is more, because you will not be putting this back in the jar or back on the plate. So you can always add more, but you won't be able to put it back in the jar if you have one, or back on that plate, okay? So there we go. Now we're going to take our mini squeegee, and you could do two things. You could pull the mini squeegee straight across, okay? Just straight across, or you can go in like a figure 8. That's what I actually prefer. I prefer to go in a figure 8. But once I'm done with the figure 8, I do try and do a quick swipe straight across, so that way I can take off the excess paste that's kind of sitting on top. But once I do that, guys, all that extra that's on the squeegee, I don't put it back anywhere. I wipe it off, because it's mixed color and I don't need it. So here we go. Let's peel and reveal. Awesome. My favorite, like I said. So this is the hot mess technique. The other side is our ombre, and then the first one we just did the basic, but we went ahead and washed it off, so I showed you guys how easy it is to wipe off, and there you go. Now you can go set it on your desk. Yay, hope you enjoyed. So I've left the link below for these Try Me kits. Please send me your finished pictures, you guys. And as always, thank you so much for your support.